Yo, what's up guys? Day 384 I think of the dropshipping journey. And yeah, today I'm outside again, and by the way, I filmed so many fucking videos already, so I don't feel any like shame when fucking people watch me. The thing is, the topic for today is, first of all, I will go to what I did today. So, we launched ads today, and I did like 2 batches. One, I did like a 2-minute video for a very new angle, I would say, but I did a ton of fucking research yesterday. I didn't talk about it in the yesterday video. Like I filled out so many documents, and I refined my research. I got also so much more insight on my avatar. So yeah, that's what I did. I launched 2 DCTs. My business partner did also 2 DCTs. I mean, just 2, like 4 batches in total. You know, with like 4 ads in 1 ad set, for example. So yeah, the thing is, the topic for today. Oh yeah, by the way, I also got like 1 sale right now, like literally right now, like 5 minutes ago, with I think like 20 in spend, and my break-even CPA is I think 70, 65, around that. And yeah, so we are right now really profitable. If we get 1 more sale, I'm like, I said it in the past video, but if I get some motion going, you know, and we are like at 500 rev, we're profitable, it will instantly go to the supplier, I will instantly like brand out the product, lower the costs, everything. So yeah, I will just go instantly all in on that. And yeah, topic for today is the harsh reality of ecom. You know, literally the harsh reality of ecom dropshipping. You know, I think everybody who does ecom, like seriously, already realized that. You know, it's not like that kind of shit where you just rip things and you will be successful and you will get millions of that. You know, that's not how it works. That's how you get things sold into. You know, people online will say, oh yeah, you just need to click some buttons, ads manager, and then rip some videos from Cato that and you will be millionaires. You know, that's not how it works. It's just like every fucking like business, you need to develop actually skills, you know. And the harsh reality of e-commerce, you just need to fucking grind. That's the reality. You need to grind like 10, 11 hours a day. You know, you don't need to do it, but that's the most optimal. You need to just grind every free hour you have. You know, every free hour. Of course, you need to also take care of your health. Go to the gym, like do some kind of exercise. You know, like stay fit, eat healthy, everything. You know, spend a little bit time with the family, a little bit time like whatever. You know, but you need to get the work done. You know, that's a harsh reality of ecom. You know, and you will fucking fail. You will get slapped the whole time. You would just fall on the ground so many times you can't even imagine it. You know. Like, you think you're on top of the world, you will instantly go to shit everything. You know, that's just how ecom is, you know? And you just need to stand up till you, like, made it, you know? You can't quit, you know? At some point, when you're too deep in the trenches already, you can't quit, you know? It's like a drug, you know? And you need to take that drug the whole time, and you will get fucked by that drug, you know? But someday you will get, like, some kinds of resistance, you know? You just... Like, you don't give a fuck anymore, you know? Like, I work 10, 11 hours, I don't give a fuck anymore. And if you make your life as boring as possible, so the work is the most interesting, then it just becomes the most interesting thing in your life, you know? I'm fucking hyped up about ecom. I can talk about marketing, about ecom the whole day, you know, the literally whole day. And the harsh reality of ecom is just, you need to dedicate a lot of time, you know? It won't be easy, it's not a get rich quick, it's also far more competitive than in the past, you know, but also it has the most amount of opportunity, like with AI, AI in general, you know, it changes everything, like how you do product images. AI can assist you with scripts, not replace you, but assist you a lot with scripts, and yeah, it's just you have the most amount of opportunity right now, but also it's the most competitive right now. But if you develop actual skills, I think it's less competitive actually, because I think in the past of dropshipping, like the ripping thing and actually worked, you know, the ripping thing and the branded thing worked, because I also know like 2020, 2021, people didn't know how Facebook ads worked, you know, like I know that there were some agencies around 2020 I mean, where they just literally did the media buying thing, because nobody really understood Facebook ads, and everything was far more difficult to do. Like I think there were ABOs were better than CBOs, for example. So if you develop like media buying skills and so, and you just rip things, it actually works. But nowadays you need to actually develop the skills, and that's harder than the other thing. But if you develop that thing, you won't have a lot of competition there, you know. But if you rip things, it's just very luck dependent. And like the harsh reality is also, if you don't have money, you need to do something that is luck dependent, and that's like cater ripping. I mean, what you can also do is like, it's like if you start out and you have no money, you just can get a job and do actually marketing, you know, and build up a product very slowly, what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I mean, the harsh reality is, in general, what I just want to summarize is, you will fucking get fucked in ecom the whole time. You will feel like shit a lot of times. You will feel, maybe, I didn't have that feeling, but you will maybe feel like giving up, or that it's very hopeless, you know, and people will think you're crazy, you know, while you're doing it. I'm very lucky that my parents, I would say, are very understanding of what I do, but it's also very partially because of I had some success already, I would say. You know, like I would say like 400k in euros already in revenue, and not a lot of was profit, but I had like a month where I did like 10k. Next month I also did 10k, and if you do that, your parents will believe you. But I mean, on the journey, you know, like your friends will doubt you, your family will doubt you, maybe yourself will doubt you, and you need to just keep pushing through, you know. It'll be very difficult, you know. So if you're like starting out right now, don't expect it to be easy, you know. You might think it will be easy, and I'm fucking yapping right now, but I mean, when I started ecom, I genuinely thought it would be easy, you know. Like I know when I started, like I had a friend of mine which brought me into ecom. I already explained it in the past video, and a friend of mine, like another friend of mine in university, just told me, yeah, it's so easy, you just need to go on TikTok, get some videos out and post them on Facebook and you will print, you know. He said, oh yeah, it's so easy, and I didn't believe it fully, but I believed it a bit. I thought, oh yeah, it's easy, I will make it work in 4 months if he made it work in like 7 months, you know. And what just happened, it just went on and on, you know. Like my first winner, yeah, I made some money, but like not a lot, like 2k a month, you know. But then it just fell to shit. And I had like a period where it like had nothing, and many people have that right now probably, you know, because it just gets more and more competitive, you know. Everybody uses Cato data, and back then I used like PP ads. Maybe it's actually better to use PP ads nowadays because there's no competition, I think, on PP ads anymore. And yeah, I mean, then it just went on and on, and like after 6 months I found again a winner, you know, a little bit, and I made some money, like 6k, 7k. We covered some losses and some winnings, but you know, you need to push also through like bad content, because I was also just ripping shit, you know. I didn't understand shit, and you will doubt yourself, because in April I found a winner, and I don't know, everything just went to shit all of a sudden, and I realized, oh fuck, I know nothing, you know. Like I had the feeling I was on top, you know. Like literally, I thought I knew everything, you know. Like not everything, but I thought I knew enough to print, but I didn't have the knowledge at all to print, you know. Developing marketing skills is actually difficult, you know. That's all about ecom. Ecom is marketing, and the thing is, marketing is really difficult. You need to put a lot of research in, and if you think that marketing means you do some research and then you do some fancy ads and you never need to do research anymore, you're fucking wrong, because research needs to be done every day, you know, like every single day. And research is boring, you know, and that comes also to the point where you just need to make it the most interesting thing in your life, you know. The people which actually print money, they don't really, they don't do the guru type shit you see online, you know, like selling, like driving Lambos and going to Miami and partying there, you know. That's not ecom, you know. Ecom is very boring if you're really on top and you actually have skills and actually build a brand, you know. It's very boring, you know, literally very boring. I mean, people, like the people I look up to right now, bro, one guy I really look up to, he fucking sits in Morocco. He sits in fucking Morocco in his fucking house. Like, it's a fucking big ass house, don't get me wrong, but like literally he says that the most interesting thing he does is ecom, you know. It's the most interesting thing because everything else is boring, you know. And that's also with mine. Like I wake up, like my life is very boring, I would say. Like I wake up, I go for a morning walk, I think about what I need to do that day, and then I just work. Like I set the timer for 8 hours minimum. Then it's like 6 p.m. or so, and I go outside, I go eating, I go for a walk. Like right now it's like I already worked like 11 to 12 hours, and yeah, that's just a day, every day, you know. And if you can't like make yourself work for so long, over such a long period of time, then you will fail, you know. Like people are on day 250, for example, of the dropshipping journey, and they didn't make success yet, you know. And like I emphasize the yet, you know, because those people which do have like 200 plus days and I didn't see a little bit of success, you know, they will make it. I know that they will make it, you know. And you need to be ready for that shit, you know. I had some success already at like day 100, whatever, you know. But I also would have just grinded that out, you know, if I wouldn't have made success. And I would say I'm in a very privileged situation right now, in general, in life, I would say. But of course, I just need to make that shit work, you know. And you need to take risks if you start that shit. And that's the thing, you know. You need to take risks. Nothing good happens if you don't take risks. You know, every entrepreneur who is successful took risks, you know. You can't just show back and have... I think it's like a wrong mindset if you have a plan B, you know. And, I mean, everyone is different. And I just feel like my raw thoughts right now. Like, I think everyone is different, but the thing is, like, when I think logically about it, you know, and I know it will maybe insult some people if they hear it, you know. But if you have, like, a plan B, I think you don't believe in yourself 100%, you know. And maybe think about it, you know, but I don't know. Like, I never get people, actually, when I think about it, but I know that's a logical reason, you know. It's just me, and if I would talk with a person, I would probably understand it, you know. But, like, I'm right now signed in, I don't know how to say it in English, but signed into, like, university right now. It's like in economics, I think, yeah, I would need, like, two fucking years to finish that shit. And I started with a gap year. Many people in ecom start with a gap year, but they have always the plan B in mind, you know. And like I had that plan B in mind, you know. I had like a heaven of safety, I would say, you know, like beneath me. So if I would fall, I would have a bit of safety. But yeah, I mean, that plan B got like, you know, just went away after I just decided to fucking go all in ecom. Like in January, I would say, you know, I just flew back to Shanghai, where I'm currently at, and yeah, I mean, I had like my girlfriend, like I met, not met, but like, yeah, I saw my girlfriend for the first time, and yeah, it just, like, I don't know, like she really inspires me, and I just realized I don't want the fucking plan B, you know. I don't fucking care, like, I don't want the fucking plan B. And I read that book, Think and Grow Rich, and I know I'm fucking yapping so much, but it's like a journey channel, so fuck that shit. Fucking sit down. So yeah, I just read that book, Think and Grow Rich. You know, I know it's a very saturated book, but the thing is, what that told me the whole time was, like, there's a thing that you will read, you know, and like Napoleon Hill will say, there's some ingredients, I can't quote him like 100%, but he said there's like one thing every successful guy has in common, you know. And he doesn't say it, you know, like he doesn't say it, he say it, yeah, you will find it out in the book, you know. And he says that it's in every chapter of the book. And yeah, like one chapter which really was in my mind the whole time, and it's very early on actually, maybe like chapter, like I think like page 40 or something, I don't fucking know. It said like that, like burn, like there was I'm fucking yapping so much, but the thing is, there was a very quick story about like a warlord, and he had like an army, he needed to fight another army, and what he did, they went there with like boats, you know, and he ordered his soldiers to burn the boats, you know. And the reason is because, you know, like if they don't have an option to go back, you know, either they fight till they win or they die, you know. They don't have a plan B, you know. They will be more encouraged to win and they will just act differently than if they would have a plan B, you know. If you would be a soldier, you wouldn't think, oh yeah, maybe if we lose, we just run away and I will be safe, you know. The mindset of there's no escape, you know. If you don't make it, then I would have just fucking died, you know. You will just have a different mindset. And the thing is, the secret ingredient in that book is just belief, you know, belief. Like actually belief, you know, and he teaches you in that book how you actually develop a kind of belief, you know, like a 100% belief in yourself, and you manifest. And that's what everybody's talking about, like manifesting it into your life, you know. And manifesting just works with you just believe it 100%. So you take action, and you do the best decision or the best options as possible, and you will get the flash into your head, you know. You have sometimes like subconscious thoughts, you know. You get some thoughts into your head out of a sudden, and you will think about them, you know. And if you believe 100%, you just think about that one thing over and over again, you just get more and more subconscious thoughts, you know. So you get more ideas how to execute things, what ideas to do, you know, that kind of things. And you need 100% belief for that, you know, like 100% belief. And well, there's so many fucking people watching me, like what the fuck, man. I don't fucking care. So yeah, you just need to have a 100% belief for that, you know. And I don't know, every time I hear people which do something else, like I don't know, they just always have something else in their mind, you know, like going to university, or I don't know, like just something random, you know, which isn't ecom, and maybe they have the money already, but they do something else, you know, at the side. I don't know. And I always think to myself, they don't believe 100% in themselves, but you know, like I can be wrong, you know, like I don't know, you know, like. And it's just a random thought. I'm really happy and just reading my raw thoughts, you know. And yeah, in January I just decided to actually believe 100% myself, because I actually want that life, you know. I know exactly what my life is, and you need to have the goals for it, you know. You need to have a vision, what you want to do. And yeah, I have that vision. Like I have 100% the vision, what I want to do in the future, what I want to spend the money on. And no, it's not like Lambos or some shit. Like really, I think... I just really want to help people in life, I think, because I'm a very privileged situation. If you like got born in a European country or in the USA, you're very lucky, you know, like very, very privileged. And I mean, I'm in China right now, like look at this fucking shit, you know. And yeah, you see it's like very expensive, you know, everything looks fucking clean, you know, but I'm in Shanghai, you know, and like I see sometimes like very poor people, like really, really poor people. They get by, you know, like they get by. I don't see any homeless, but like poor people, you know. And you know, like everything's possible, sure, but if you got born into a very bad environment and you're very poor, you know, the chance of you succeeding is very much lower, you know. And I think those people deserve a chance, you know. And yeah, that's like one addition. I want to help like really people which didn't get the chance, you know, and really maybe had like a very unlucky upbringing, you know. That's actually what I want to do in my life. And yeah, so yeah, I mean, a lot of yapping, I don't know. I just want to document that shit on fucking YouTube, because I don't know, I also heard from like Alex Hormozy, the one thing he wished he would have done, or the one thing he regrets, is not recording his journey, you know, like some type of shit he said, you know. And yeah, I just want to have it on YouTube. And yeah, I don't know, with this channel, I don't really care about views, to be honest, but I mean, it would be also good if some people watch, because I think it is helpful. And yeah, I mean, let me know about like the university thing, if you like study, for example. I'm very curious to know, you know, like think maybe about what I said, because I just repeated it a bit. Like my thought about when you like go to university, for example, and it's the thing I have always in my mind, you know. It's the most common thing I hear from people. They go to university and they do the ecom at the side, you know. But I always think, do they really believe 100% in themselves? You know, I know some people can say it, but do they actually, like, do you believe in yourself when you go to university? You know, because, I don't know, you don't want the life of university, so why are you going to university? I just want to know, I'm very curious. So if you're watching this, you go to university, you do ecom, but you say you believe 100% in something, and I don't mean it in an insulting way. I'm just very curious, and because yeah, I mean, everybody in my friend group, like my actually real life friend group, they like one guy does trading. He doesn't go to university. He just does full-time trading. I didn't. Like, it's my best friend actually. I didn't speak to him for a long time, but every time I speak to him, it's like I've never it's like I saw him yesterday. It's always the same. So yeah, let me know the university question. I'm very curious. And yeah, I mean, very fucking long yapping session. Holy fuck, man. So yeah, till tomorrow, and I hope you're doing well. I'm going fucking home and go sleep now. Yeah, long day, and I hope you're doing well. Until tomorrow. Holy shit, it was so fucking much yapping.